Today we're gonna try something new for me and I think also for you. I find this recipe on Instagram. It's a very famous chef. The name is David Munoz. It's a very famous chef and I get some inspirations from him. So we're gonna try him recipe from Mediterranean kebab.
And the first step is organize our chicken legs. In this case, I'm using chicken wheeled legs. Then I remove the skin because it will be very important for this recipe, but you will see it. Then we debone the chicken leg and it's super easy, just follow the bone with a knife. And repeat the same process for the next chicken legs. Now we are preparing the marinade and it's super important. This marinade will be the star of the show. And I'm adding natural yogurt, then cloves powder, cinnamon powder, smoked paprika powder. Now we can also add a nice amount of cumin and it's my favorite spicy in this marinade, so I think I will be generous. Then nutmeg, black pepper and salt, curcuma powder, and I will grate 3 or 4 garlic cloves. Then I add corn starch that keeps the marinade much more compact and sticky to the meat, and of course we will give a nice and crunchy crust. Then orange zests and orange juice. Now we put the hands on and mix and combine all of this marinade. And the marinade, it's ready. The only thing left to do is cover it with plastic film and put it in the fridge for about 24 hours. And the next step is melt this chicken skin and make a nice chicharrones and chicken fat, which will be very important for our grilling time. In a very slowly stove, we will let this chicken skin melt till comes a nice and crispy chicharrone. And here we have the chicken fat. And my friends, it's super important you keep it because this fat will improve the kebab flavor. And if you are asking what is the next step, it's easy. Let's do the yogurt sauce. And I'm starting adding orange zests, then orange juice, season with salt and pepper, chopped coriander, and of course, if you don't like any herbs, you can choose your favorite herbs because I'm sure that you're gonna choose better. We will also add mint and of course we will chop it very well. And it's ready to mix and combine all the ingredients. Let's do it. Okay, my friends, the marinade is ready, and now it's time to put the kebab in a stick. I'm using this rectangular stick because it's much better to turn the kebab in a grill. And now it's super easy, just put the kebab inside the stick. And the next step is laminate the lettuce. Then we slice also the olive oils and we just can cut it in the middle. Now I'm using the feta cheese and you don't need to cut, just use your hands to break it. And now it's time to turn on the grill. Then put the kebab to grill. And of course, should be not so near from the charcoal. And turn it every 30 seconds. And when the meat starts to get a nice color, so it's the perfect time to brush it with the chicken fat. And as you saw, the moment that you brush it with the fat, so it's perfectly normal, the fire comes. And when the fire comes, just change it the place. And when the meat is ready, so you can save it. The next step is clean the grill. And I can warm it up a little bit my wrap. And don't forget your wrap here, it's super fast because the idea here is not give the color, just give a nice warm. And here we have all the preparation for we start putting the kebab inside. Now we are cutting in small slices the meat. Now bend this little part of the wrap, adding the yogurt sauce, Sriracha sauce, then this super flavor meat, the lettuce, the feta cheese, the olives, a little bit more of this wonderful yogurt sauce, then a little bit more of Sriracha sauce with energy, and the crunchy chicharrone. Now it's time to close the kebab. And don't forget, make a little bit pleasure in the hand. The only thing left to do is slice it in the middle. And look at this, oh my god. And now it's the hardest part of the video, and my friends, it's unbelievable. The flavors, it's amazing, and it's so yummy, I cannot describe it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video and see you in the next one. Take care.